Okay, I'm gonna start the inside. Like I said, you see the mounts are quarter-inch steel; they're very solid. So I'm just going to vacuum it out. So I'm going to turn my mic off. I have this mic thing here. I think I just have to hold it down and turn. Now I put the mic back on. So I'm just going to check this out, see if it works. It'd be nice if I could learn how to do that. Okay, I just sprayed it down. Wipe off any other dust. This is going to look pretty good, I think. I could be wrong. Not that I've ever been wrong before. Okay, let's get over the other side. Okay. So I'm going to make it in two pieces. And I was going to weld the two pieces together, but I ran out of argon today, so I can't TIG weld my aluminum. So I don't know. Life in the fast lane, eh? That's okay. There. So now I'm just going to grab the seam sealer and seam seal the snot out of that thing. And I think we're going to paint it red, since I definitely find some red turbo cans. That'll look really good. Okay, so that's got that. So let's just stop while I get that other thing ready. Okay, so I got the tube in here. I'll go from the other side. So I'll just start in the corner. Hopefully it works. Yeah, it looks like it's coming out. I only got 2 tubes of this, so I hope I got enough. Oh dear. Sure fun having a I made my own little brake press. I think I got a video of it, kind of, but it's kind of Mickey Mouse video. But it sure comes in handy because this bend is done on that. Yeah, I definitely need more than this. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oops. Oh, yeah. That looks good. This stuff's pretty cool. It gets really hard. I put some on my truck box and I ended up having to move something. It was just like a rubber seal. Pretty cool. And when I cover it up, you won't even see it. So kind of usually have to do this, but that's okay. Nobody complains when you overdo stuff. I cut my nozzle off so that I can put more down because there's some areas that need quite a bit. It takes forever to squeeze out of that. Oh, what a difference. Probably going to go through the tube in 30 seconds, though. Welding wire in there. It was sticking up. And then, what's that? Anyway. I don't know how long it takes to dry, so probably won't be painting this today. But I can make the aluminum cover. Okay, we're done. Whole tube. Yep, whole tube. Okay. Just going to cut the whole box off right along here. But this is in the way. It's reinforcing to the floor. They had so much Bondo in here. I thought, oh, I'll just leave it. I can't go and fix that. So what I did was I just cut back and left that. And then, of course, I had to make new bottom corners and all that, which you got to see in my videos. That'll have to do. So let's go turn this off and we'll set up for making aluminum pieces. Like I said, my shear's only 37 inches, something like that. That rubber glove worked good. Nothing on my fingers. Kind of looks messy though. Whew. It covers up the paint really well. Okay, here's my checker plate. This is my jump shear. I have to make a piece 14 1/4 long so I can have an 1.5 inch bend on it. It'll sit on top of there and cover everything up. So this happens to be 36 inches, I think. But I need to make it 14, and then I think I'll just lap them, or I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Let's see if we can get this all lined up. There's my 14 1/4. Get it. Holy cow, is that crooked? Crooked! Majorly crooked. So that goes there. That's there. This one has to come a little bit, so we gotta put this here and tap this in. It looks like 32. 32nd. There you go. See what we got over here. Put that there. That's my on and off switch. That's perfect. This one's a little bit long. About a 32nd. My papa used to be able to tell you how thick paper was just by looking at it. He could tell you a door frame was 1/4 out of square, and then he'd prove it to you. I have that curse too, but I've also learned to tone it back, because sometimes you make life too hard for yourself on stuff that isn't important. And this is close enough, I think. Now I got to figure out how to jump shear it. Okay, that's out of the way. Here we go. Ta-da!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to thank you very much.
Okay. That's that. Now, because we want to make sure we did it right, we're going to check. And it is. Holy mackerel. 32nd too long. I'm tired. That one's bang on. Okay, so I need 2 of these. You'll notice I had my clamp here, because it's checker plate. It wasn't. This thing for some reason was sitting down on it. It seems to be okay now. Must have just had a little bit of weight on it. Anyway, so cut 2 of them. Then I'm going to make cardboard templates to get the radiuses in the corner. Though I can't do that today unless that stuff's dry, and I doubt that stuff's dry because it's thick. Holy mackerel. Thick as my head. It's so thick I don't know what to do about it. Anyway, there we go. One side. This shear is beautiful toy. It's a beautiful toy, I tell you. Amazing what you can find on Marketplace. It's probably, there we go, probably 100 years old. I don't know. That'll be 1926. No, it's not that old, I don't think. But anyway, here we go. So we could cut it again. There we go. Now we got a match set. Okay, so we will double check it because that's what we do. Of course, hit the floor and put a dent in it. So I'll have to make a new one. Holy mackerel, this one's longer. Whoa, did I make a mistake on that one? That's good. This one's off. Okay, so we'll have to trim it. It's only, that's an 1/8 off. And I can't have it longer. I have to have it shorter. So I'll just put it in there. So we'll pause this for a second. Okay. Now we get to go and use my homemade brake, complete with sound effects. Okay, so this works just by tightening bolts on either end. I've seen other people make these, and they actually, like, I've got a, what do you call it, an angle there. They close it across, which I guess makes it stronger, but I don't. So sometimes I'll bend something and then I'll stick it inside there and it'll bend again, and then I can have to take it apart, but it works pretty good, if you know what I mean. So I have to figure out what to do here. I gotta put it 1.5 inches is what the tube is. So yeah, it's probably better for me to make it a little under 1.5 inches, and then if I have to, I can just shear the end off. So let's get my square and mark that off. Where did it go? There it is. It's a different one. Okay, so we want to go right there. Okay, so okay. My marker. Mark both ends. Oops. Okay, I'll grab the other plate. It's just going to look really nice. I was going to paint them, but I thought, nah. Tell you what, if you think I should paint this cover once it's put on, tell me in the comments. Also, what color? Probably red, but I mean, I could paint it any color. I don't want to paint fuchsia. No, fuchsia's a bit too much. I like fuchsia racing stripes, really thin ones on a black car, but okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm going to put it in so that I eat the line. You see how I can flex it when it's loose. Okay. That goes right there. I've done 1/8 material in here, but only, I don't know, whatever that was. I made some hanging end tables or bed tables for a good friend, for his daughter. Okay, so where's my ratchet gone to? Oh, there it is. Oh dear. That's no good. I need this, and it's stuck. There we go. Okay. I can use my impact, but this is only aluminum, so it's not that big a deal. Put it right there. Actually, I'm going to go the other way. I'm not going to eat the line. I'm going to leave the line, so that makes it a little bit shorter. Because if it's too long, I can't cut that again. I'll have to grind it off, which will be a nuisance. There. I guess I can measure from this side. That's cool. What do we got? Yeah. 322. Look at that. A little bit off. There we go. Moved. Okay. I think that's got it. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. 1.5, yeah. This plate must be a little bit crooked. That's stupid. Anyway, what else is new? Okay, so we'll just do it like I said. That's good. There we go. Now I'm going to tighten this down. I should have made a video of how I made this thing. This is pretty cool. Okay, so then I got 2 bars. Just lift it up. You have to go a little bit more. It's not a exact science because you do it by sense of smell. There we go. Look at that. I had one right here. Here's the big one. Anyway, there we go. So there's my bend. Do the next one. I'm going to throw it in there. I can throw it in there. Wow, perfect. Perfect. Let's take you over there so you can see. Unplug the charger. Okay, so we go over here. Now, I just haven't got it pushed all the way back because it'll hit the glue or whatever you call it. But it looks really good. So I'm going to have 2 of those. And that will look pretty good, I think. Let's go back and we'll do the next bend. Okay. That turned out pretty good. This light stuff, if you oh, this one's already marked. Awesome. I must have known what I was doing. Okay, so go to the line. There. And right there. Okay, tighten it up, and I'll use the little one this time because it's easier to work with. Okay, now I'll let you look at the line. I'll turn this around. How do I do that? Right there. There. Now I can go right down. See, there's my line. Just a little bit. I can't get up there. My thing's getting hooked up. All right, so we'll bend it. I tightened it already. It's not really that hard to do. That's about it. And if you overbend stuff, you can just tap it lightly on the corner to straighten it out. A year ago, I had access to a 12-foot brake press and a 12-foot shear, and the shear did half-inch stainless. It was amazing what I could make with that. That's what I made the box from the truck. Anyway, that's it for now. We're going to stop right there.